Florence. How are you?
Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm fine.
Okay, so everything you say here is going to be confidential. I seek to create an open and safe space in which my clients can, come to me and tell me their problems, and I try my best to really help them. So I hope today that you're open and you're willing to tell me everything that you're going through, okay?
Okay, great.
Okay. Can you tell me what brought you here today?
I'm here because I have this situation. I'm kind of nervous a lot. Like, I have really bad anxiety when I have to present or anything. I'm like really anxious, and I find it really hard socializing with people. I don't know, it's just really bad. And my profession, I should, be more outgoing, and I shouldn't be so, I don't know. So I'm just here to seek help for that problem.
Okay, so how long have you been experiencing your anxiety symptoms?
Probably since I was 15, 16.
Since you was 15?
I noticed that it started and it got really worse a few years back when I started university, and then I was hoping, that as I went through and I made friends, that eventually would have stopped, but it just got worse. When I presented in class and stuff, I would shake a lot. I would be so anxious, pull on my fingers and stuff like that. But yeah, that's when it started.
So can I just say, what are the certain things that trigger your anxiety? Is it just presenting in class?
Public speaking, just socializing in general. I get really anxious. Like, those are
so is this your first time seeing a counselor, or you sought help before from anyone?
This is my first time.
Oh, okay.
I researched the internet and tried to find ways on how I can help myself, but nothing worked.
Okay, so can you tell me how the anxiety has been affecting your day-to-day life?
Like I mentioned earlier, with my job, I need to socialize, I need to be, an outgoing individual, and this situation, it's been affecting me a lot. I'm not able to do my work effectively. I'm not able to function the way I'm supposed to on my job, and I find it. I don't go out. I'm always at home because when I go out and see people, I get so anxious. I find it hard going, talking to people and making friends and stuff like that. So I'm always at home. I'm not getting to go anywhere. I'm not socializing because of this problem. I just want to get over it.
Okay, so what are some of the coping mechanisms that you use to try to relieve your anxiety when you're going through an anxiety episode?
I would shake my leg when I get really nervous. I would pull on my fingers, or sometimes try to crack them. Sometimes I would do some breathing exercises. That kind of helps.
I heard you talk about breathing exercises. I was just about to use that as one of the examples on how you can deal with your anxiety. Okay, so I want to go through some breathing exercises with you today to really teach you how to deal with your anxiety symptoms. So what you have to try to do is try to sit down and relax and just breathe in and out and in and out. So tell me, how are you feeling right now?
That felt great, because if I'm being honest, when I came in here I was a little anxious, but that felt really great.
Okay. So do you have any support systems in place? How does your family or your friends kind of try to support you when you're dealing with your anxiety?
I live alone, and like I mentioned, I don't have much friends, so normally it's just me. What I would do when I get home from work, or if I know I had a really bad episode, when I get home, sometimes I would sit under the shower and just try to calm down and stuff like that, just try to forget about what happened during the day. So that's basically, I don't have much friends, and I live alone.
Okay, have you ever tried to make friends? How has that been for you?
It's really hard. I find it so hard carrying on a conversation. I find it really hard starting one. So normally just hi and bye, good morning, good afternoon, that's it.
Okay, do you have any friends currently though?
but not close. Not close friends.
Not
I do
close.
a few, but not close.
Okay. Have you ever tried to tell them about your anxiety?
No, I'm a very private person. I normally say to myself. But I'd like to, make friends. Just I don't know how to, and like my anxiety is holding back.
Can you tell me like what kind of physical symptoms you have when you're having an episode?
My palms would get sweaty. I myself would get sweaty. I would start sweating. And then my heart, it would just pace like really fast. Like my heart would start beating really fast. And then sometimes I would just shake. In general, I would just shake. Like you would see that I'm literally shaking.
Does your anxiety affect the way you sleep? Do you have any trouble sleeping?
No, because I would normally use melatonins, and that would just knock me right out.
Okay.
So,
Do you use any other prescriptions?
no, like I said, I never, sought help before. So you're the first person I'm actually reaching out to, trying to help me with the situation.
Okay. Are there any like recent life events or anything that triggered your anxiety previously?
I remember a few weeks back I had a work presentation, and I was up on the stage presenting, and I looked down and I saw the crowd, and I just started crying. I don't know, what happened, like how it just got the best of me. And I started crying, I started shaking, and then I just had to excuse myself. But yes, it really affects my work.
Okay, and how did you try to calm yourself down after that situation?
I went to the washroom, I washed my face, I stood there for a while, and I just closed my eyes and tried to count from 1 to, I think I did up to 50 that day. I cracked my fingers a bit, and then I did not get to do my presentation. I just went to my boss and I explained that, okay, I'm not feeling well, and I think I need to be excused. I need to go home, and I was excused. I did not get to do my presentation.
So, have you noticed any patterns with your anxiety? Like, does it happen every specific time of the day? Does it happen every day or every other day?
Monday to Friday, because of my job, I have to socialize. So from Monday to Friday, the weekends when I'm home, I'll be so calm because I'm in my safe space. I'm alone and I don't have to talk to anyone. But from Monday to Friday, when I'm at work, yes.
You talk about your safe space. Like, is there anything that you do to like help you relax or to feel less anxious? Like, what are your hobbies?
I don't have much. I would just sit at home all day, looking at series. Like I would clean to help me stay calm, and I would just take naps.
Okay. Does your anxiety affect your relationship with your friends or your family, if at all?
Like I said, I don't have much friends.
Okay, so how does it affect your family?
With a few, yes, my family. I find it hard going around, so I'm kind of distant. I'm not that close with my family, but I do reach out to them through text. But like to go out, go to family events and stuff like that, I'm always a no-show. So yes, I'm not really close to my family because of this situation.
Have they ever tried to reach out to you in the past?
Yes, they have tried, but like I said, I'm a very private person, so I didn't talk to them about it or whatever. I just told them that, okay, maybe a work thing came up. Like I would find excuses to not show up to certain events and stuff like that.
Do they know that you struggle with anxiety?
No, I've never talked to anyone before.
Why won't you tell them?
I just find it really hard having a conversation. And then, like I said, I'm a pretty private person, so I just feel like I like to keep things to myself. You're the first person that actually got me to talk about this and like to have me sitting here this long conversate with you about this. So yeah, I'm very comfortable here, and I must thank you for making me feel comfortable.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. So you haven't tried to reach out to anyone in the past before? Have you ever spoken to someone and they tried to like really help you to deal with your anxiety before?
I remember, like I said, it started really started affecting me when I started university. And I tried talking to my parents about it. And well, they're very spiritual. Which is, my mom would just be like, oh, snap out of it and go pray and get over it. So like I would find it really hard talking to them about it because they don't really believe in those stuff.
Oh, okay. Have you ever experienced any panic attacks?
Apart from the work presentation that I had, not really. I would try to stay away from certain situations.
Okay. What are your like long-term fears or anything just related to your anxiety?
My most recent one that happened at my work presentation. Like, every time I sit and I think of what happened that day, and I try to look in the future and be like, okay, this is something that you have to do. You can't run from it. You can only run from it for so long. Eventually, you have to, do what you have to do. So that's something that I fear. Like I keep asking myself, what will happen the next time? Will my boss be so kind to excuse me from the situation? So that's one of the main reasons why I reached out, because this is something I have to deal with, because with my work, I'm afraid that my anxiety will eventually make me lose my job.
Do you fear that it's gonna affect you long term, like in making friends or like to have a partner?
I don't want to be alone the rest of my life, so yeah, I guess.
Okay. And how do you think that your partner would cope with you having an anxiety?
I hope to find someone very understanding. I hope to find someone that will try to help me out with the situation. I don't know. I just hope to find someone that'll.
And do you feel like you're gonna be open enough to like tell them how you're feeling and when you're having an anxiety symptom?
At least I would try, or at least I would try. That's why I'm here, to seek help, so that one day I'll be able to do so.
Okay. So how would you like to see your life improve after you gain better control over your anxiety?
I hope to one day be able to make friends, be able to start and finish a conversation. I hope to one day build enough courage and brave enough to go on a stage and be able to present without having to worry about my anxiety. Be able to one day be able to function at my job more effectively, and I'd love to be a wife, one day. So I hope to one day be able to find the courage to talk to a young man, and hopefully things.
So this will be the end of our session. We're going to continue next week, where I can just give you some tips and tricks to help you to deal with your anxiety and to really help you to just gain a better control of your life, okay? Well, it was nice meeting you.
This was a great session. I feel like you've helped a lot. And I can't wait to see you again. I can't wait to talk to you again about this.
Okay.
Thank you so much. I'll take my leave.
Okay, bye.